Oh my God, this week, seriously, is bringing you such an important answer, my gorgeous Libra. This is completely crazy, but it's gonna be absolutely brilliant because the moment in time you become aware of this new news, this message which you're gonna have at the beginning of this week, all I can say to you, you will know how much your life is about to change, and you're gonna absolutely love it. My gorgeous Libra, listen to me very, very carefully. This time of your life is more important than you can possibly imagine. It really doesn't matter what is going on in your life. It doesn't matter how much stress you're going through. It doesn't matter how many responsibilities you're dealing with. It doesn't matter how unhappy you may feel, because I do know that there is some kind of stagnation that has taken place, and it has been affecting you for a while. And I'm not saying that your life was terrible and slow and all that, but I'm just saying when it comes to something really, really specific, this specific aspect of your life, it's something where you've put so much of your precious energy towards, and it's to do with something that means to you so much, something that you've been working towards, and something that you're so passionate about, and something that comes to you naturally. So the bottom line is that you are going to have absolutely magnificent news, mind-blowing news when it comes to some kind of achievement here, when it comes to some kind of success here, when it comes to some kind of recognition here. I mean, this is going to mean to you so much, my gorgeous Libra, like there is no tomorrow. You are again, you're not going to feel like you haven't felt in a very, very long time. And the certain things that you were so uncomfortable with, and certain things that were kind of affecting your confidence maybe within the last few weeks, when it comes to something, an aspect of your life where your confidence should never be affected. We all get to this stage. We all get to this dimension. Don't worry. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it means that something bad is going to come to an end. That has been slowing you down in the first place. So be happy, my gorgeous Libra. Be excited, my gorgeous Libra, with this wonderful message which you are going to have: success, recognition, and a big achievement. And it's not only that, you're also going to be able to it's to do with something that you have been so indecisive about, something that you wanted to do for the last 2 months, very much so, and something which you have been so indecisive about. You couldn't do anything about this purely because maybe there haven't been enough of success when it comes to this aspect of your life. Now there will be. Now your eyes are going to be open, because at the same time you will know that there are gonna be like few different possibilities on your mind. But you knew, as soon as you hear a good news with this specific thing, you knew already that there are going to be several possibilities for you. Each of these possibilities is going to be ever so important. Each of these possibilities is like kind of going to start the process of healing. It's not only about one possibility, but there are few different possibilities, and all of them are going to become part of your life right now, part of your spiritual journey. Just remember, you were so indecisive for the last 2 months, and now you're going to be able to make an important decision. At the same time, you are also going to declare something immediately, something that was your dream. You were dreaming about declaring this. You were dreaming about declaring this. You were like, when you were on your own, this was your dream. This was on your mind. This was your like kind of fantasy that is now becoming reality. You were playing like a little role plays in your mind, when you were by yourself. You were dreaming about this moment in time. You declaring something really specific, some kind of a news. You were dreaming about this, declaring this in this particular way to yourself, to people you need to declare this to, to the people in your family, like to the people who mean to you the most. You were like dreaming about like saying, hey, do you know what's happening? I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Oh my God, you're not gonna to be able to believe, my gorgeous Libra, that this aspect of your life, it's about to become reality, baby. It's about to become reality. And you are really not only kind of gonna feel so good by, oh my God, realizing that you are like really reaching an aspect of your life that only like a few months ago it seemed like a dream. It seemed like a dream. This is the direct result of your hard work, my gorgeous Libra, and everything, I mean everything you've been through within the last 2 or 3 years. And I know it hasn't been easy. I know certain things have been slowed down, but that doesn't mean that things are not going to happen and take place. That's happening right now. What's about to take place is going to transform your life forever. You need to understand that this is going to require certain changes and certain adjustment, and structure and discipline is now so important. You need to take this very, very seriously, because otherwise it's not going to work. But you are going to take this very seriously, because I can see clearly that you are going to become so confident about your power, so confident about your success. Like, oh my God, you've got a chariot here, the chariot, my gorgeous Libra. This is a very, very powerful card, very powerful sign. Not only that you're going to become confident about your power, but it's also about your success. But this is actually turned out to be absolutely brilliant, much quicker, much sooner than you can possibly imagine, my gorgeous Libra. Absolutely brilliant. And even more so, this is so important, because at the same time you are just going to start seeing things in a different light, and now when I say that you're going to start to see things in a different light, this is normally, you would find this quite challenging, all this you would find quite challenging, but all this is going to contribute for you to kind of start seeing things from a different angle, especially when it comes to what do you need to slow down with right now, and what you need to give your full attention to right now. Of course, you're following your passion. By following your passion, you're doing the right thing here. Follow your heart, my gorgeous Libra, and you're most certainly not going to be led astray. This in itself, it's gonna be so amazing, because at the same time, it's gonna improve your whole quality of your life. Believe me or not, I know that this is gonna sound completely mental, this is gonna sound completely crazy, but what are you doing right now? It's also going to start the process of you there's some very amazing people who are gonna start coming into your life with this as well. There are some amazing people who are going to start coming into your life. People who think like you, people who live a similar lifestyle to you. It's important to be surrounded by the people with the good energy rather than negative energy. It's also even better to be surrounded by the people who think like us, for example. But also, my gorgeous Libra, there is somebody very special who is about to walk into your life, one particular person as well. So if you're looking for Mr. Lover, do you know what I mean? Is the time, baby. Within the next couple of months, somebody very beautiful is about to walk into your life, but it's going to happen because of this, and somehow it's going to be related to all this, okay? But if you're not looking for Mr. Lover, if you are married, or if you're happy, or if you don't want to have a relationship for whichever reason, I completely understand. People are different, So that means that somebody also quite significant is about to walk into your life, but it's going to be like some kind of a spiritual friend, or somebody who's going to understand you so much and so well, and somebody who is going to make your life more colorful, somebody who is going to have such an impact and influence on you when it comes to you becoming silly, but it's good to be silly in life. Being silly, it's actually a really good energy, because it helps us to tap into things we would never tap into in the first place. And that way, through this surprising dimension, we find out, what's waiting for us on the other side. But it's just so much more better, so much better when it happens with this element of surprise, because then we really kind of react in a different way. But it's not only that, but we also feel things in a different way as well. And that in itself really helps us to kind of understand and realize more opportunities and possibilities around some things that, you know, we maybe wouldn't be able to understand as such if all these things didn't happen like in the first place. So this is why this is going to be so important. And also, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to the beginning of this week, you know, listen, I know that this is going to sound really weird, okay? But, you know, we all had bad experiences in life. This life is not meant to be easy, okay? But there was a bad experience that you've been through in your past a long time ago. I think that you've lost someone. I think you've lost somebody very, very close to you. Very, very close to you. One of the main people in your life, I think you've lost. Some kind of sadness like that. Something, when it happens, you know, we do get over in a certain way, but we really never get over it. But we do get over it, but we never get over it, if you know what I mean. So I think it's like you are just going to be reminded somehow of this person that you've lost, that means to you so much, that you loved dearly. And that person was one of the key people in your life. And you're going to feel really kind of, down, a little bit sad, and a little bit negative. But you know what is going to be really weird when it comes to all this? As soon as you are reminded of this person who you've lost, like a long time ago, maybe not even that long ago, you know, as soon as you're reminded of that person, it's not about that person. It's not about what are you reminded of, but what is actually gonna come to you. And this is gonna sound absolutely mental, but you are gonna somehow realize that there is some kind of new area of study waiting for you. New area of study. So the moment in time when you are reminded of this person who you've lost from the past, at that moment in time, you're also gonna somehow understand that there is a whole new area of study that you have been ignoring or you are ignoring. And this is your sign. This is a very, very sacred sign that there is something that you need to, again, throw yourself in as soon as you possibly can, okay? And by the time you come to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, okay, someone is going to be like kind of maybe irritating you a little bit. Somebody is going to annoy you a little bit at around the midweek. Somebody is going to be challenging you because, or you're going to feel challenged about something really specific that means to you so much, you know? And like almost like, you know, I don't know, someone is going to challenge you about something that means to you so much. You have to understand this, that you need to stand your ground here. You need to protect your position and you need to stand your ground. This is so important. You need to understand. You need to stand your ground, my gorgeous Libra, because now this in itself, it's like a basically gonna be a sign that whatever this person is like kind of like challenging you about, or whatever this person is being rude to you about, you know, this is exactly something where you need to put more time and effort in. And this is also going to be a sign that this is to do with like a long strategy, and this is also going to be a sign that you need to be patient about it. What you need to also understand, that all these feelings and emotions that are going to be caused with this are somehow going to have an effect on you, where suddenly you're going to be blaming yourself. You're going to be blaming yourself. You're going to have this self-blame, okay? You're going to blame yourself suddenly for something, you know, that happened in the past. That's something that happened in the past. But at that moment in time, this is actually gonna have a really positive effect on you. It's not about you blaming yourself, but it's more about recognizing and identifying some kind of responsibility here, an important responsibility of yours. This is going to lead towards you understanding that something needs more attention and care. When I say something needs more attention and care, this in itself is to do with you understanding what exactly you were challenged about in the first place. But you see how things are going to unfold. First of all, you're going to be challenged about something that means to you so much, and then you're gonna need to stand your ground, and then you know what you're gonna be challenged about. You just need to put, this is gonna be a sign that you need to put more, even more effort and care, even more time and effort in. But then after that, you are gonna kind of blame yourself for something that happened in the past, you know, but it's somehow connected to this, like a negative situation. You're gonna blame yourself, but it's more about what is actually gonna be highlighted here in terms of your own responsibility. You will know what exactly needs more attention and care when it comes to you putting in time and effort, you know, into this long-term strategy, and what you need to be like kind of patient about. It's gonna be kind of revealed to you in a very strange and unusual way what exactly needs more attention and care. And the more you kind of focus on this, the more it's actually going to be returned to you in abundance, and you're going to be extremely happy, extremely satisfied as well. And that in itself, it's somehow within the next few weeks, you are going to be attending a very, very important like a social event as well. When it comes to this, within the next few weeks, you are going to be attending a very, very important social event where you are going to find out a couple of absolutely crucial informations when it comes to all this as well. And also, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to the midweek, you know, when it comes to the midweek, you see, you kind of need to understand when it comes to the midweek, you are going to have a very positive change also, which is going to kind of this very positive change that you're going to become aware of. It's going to be pretty much so to do with an unexpected progress, but that in itself, it's like a really kind of, you need to wait for a perfect timing when it comes to this. So when you become aware of a sudden and unexpected progress, my gorgeous Libra, at around the midweek, this in itself, it's to do with a very positive change in your life, but it's really going to surprise you. This in itself, you need to understand that now you need to wait for the perfect, for perfect timing. And by this I mean that you need to come up with you're gonna need to be very smart, very clever. You must not rush with this. You need to be practical about how you're gonna proceed here, my gorgeous Libra. You need to be practical about how you're gonna proceed here, but you also need to kind of pay attention to the details as well, because you will realize that you wouldn't otherwise because you will realize that you wouldn't you would otherwise realize that you didn't pay attention to very, very, very important details. And this is why you need to be smart. This is why you need to be clever around this. By the time you get to the last part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, you are really, first of all, I'm not being funny, but you are going to have a news worth celebrating, okay? But this is to do with some kind of like this is to do with the news worth celebrating. It's like to do with a very, very happy announcement, you know, very happy announcement. It's gonna be going on, and that means that, you know, this in itself, it's really going to make you aware of the fact that you need to reconnect with certain friends or certain people that you lost connection with, or you haven't seen them in a long time. It's just so important, because the right people in your life are going to be highlighted. And also, when it comes to the last part of this week, you are going to have absolutely mind-blowing advice. This mind-blowing advice which you are going to have, it's not only going to give you clarity when it comes to something really specific, and this wise advice, mind-blowing advice, is going to come from somebody very powerful, very strong, and very smart. But you need to understand that when it comes to this wise advice, you need to do something about it immediately. The sooner you do this, the sooner it's actually going to develop. Whatever this person is going to tell you, this is actually going to develop really fast. But because you are all still going to feel like a little bit emotionally depleted, because you are going to be thinking about the couple of problems which are going to be on your mind, you must not allow this to put you off, okay? Because, you know, at the same time, you're going to feel, oh my God, I haven't got like maybe maybe insufficient support or recognition, you know, when it comes to you acting now with something really specific, when it comes to that particular advice, you have to let go of negative thinking. This is so important, and you are going to, because you're going to realize that you need to improve some kind of a skill, which is absolutely fine. But the bottom line is, with this particular wise advice that this person is gonna give you, it's actually gonna lead towards you understanding that you will understand that you will become very confident about your power, very confident, because you will understand that you've got all the resources you need to transform your goals and ideas into reality. This is brilliant, because trust me, in a very, very short period of time, this is going to bring a surprising achievement. And when that happens, when you get like a really surprising achievement, like in like about 1 month's time already, after this moment in time, at that moment in time, you're going to realize something so specific about yourself, and you are, oh my God, you're going to feel so good. You will realize that you're actually reaching an expert level, you know, when it comes to something really specific. And what's next is going to blow you away, an opportunity which is going to be absolutely out of this world. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.